with me today.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I think Sam will join in a minute.
Okay, great. Speak with me today.
Thank you for having us.
I wanted to ask, how long did it take to put the album together?
I
Oh
think
well,
like 1.5 year, maybe. The writing was done quite fast, but the other stuff, I mean, our singer, it's his first band, and the recording stuff was all new to him, so it did take a bit time, but next time it should get a little bit faster.
And you guys got together in 2024, is that correct?
Yes, I think so.
yeah, that's correct. February 2024.
I wanted to ask if you can speak on my favorite track, Get It Out.
Yeah, that was actually the first song we wrote when our vocalist Reich arrived at the first few rehearsals, and he came up with that riff pretty fast. And in the first few rehearsals, he was coming up with that riff, and yeah, we just kind of into it and just jammed a bit on that, and that turned out to be Get It Out in the end.
Yeah, I think in the end, Sam and Reich almost did the song alone after the rehearsal, and yeah, it's just about partying, do
Yeah,
your
it's a
thing, have
and
fun.
it's a great track. I'm sure it's one you enjoyed doing live.
Yeah, sure, but there are songs I like more to play live. To play live, not the sound of it, but to play live.
Yeah, definitely.
And another song I wanted to ask you about is Forced to Obey. It's a great track as well.
That's also Sam's and Reich's work.
Yeah.
So
Well, I talked to Reich about it. I said to him, I don't know, we have a track called Warzone on that
Mhm.
on the album, and I said we need something like that, and he came up with the Force to Base stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much how it turned out in the end. Yeah, we just tried to recapture the energy of Warzone in that one, and yeah, it turned out to be pretty great and unique, actually.
Yes. And I wanted to talk to you about your sound because your sound really takes me back in time to early thrash. And I wanted to ask you, what are some of your roots?
um, music wise, or
Yes.
yes, for me a big influence always was Kiss. I love Kiss. I grew up with Kiss. Then like Pantera, Power Trip, Bolt Thrower. Yeah.
Yeah, same for me there. I grew up on AC/DC, and I carried on like with Megadeth, Metallica, Pantera, and all that. Yeah, pretty thrashy stuff from the US, and yeah, that's how I shaped my. That influenced me a lot.
And I wanted to ask you as well, where was the video for the title track done at?
That was at my work actually. We rented a new studio for filming, and it was all empty when we moved in. So I said, "Can I shoot a music video there?" Because it just was a good opportunity. And yeah, that's just an empty. I don't know the word. um,
Like a
Factory.
warehouse?
Yeah, warehouse. Yeah, yeah.
And in filming that, who's responsible for the actual filming?
That was also me. I set up the camera and the lights, and then a good friend of mine, I gave him the camera and said, pointed at us, have fun, and then we just played the song like, I don't know, 10 to 12 times, and after that we all were like, we don't like the song anymore. We can't hear it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we played, yeah, like 10 or 12 times. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was really exhausting actually. You know, playing this only song like 6 hours straight, it was, yeah, it was an endurance test for us, I'd
Yeah,
say.
and I mean, you had to put in every take, every time you played it. You couldn't just chill because another member was filmed. You had to every time give that energy that you might be in the background, and then you're standing there like, okay, I'm not in the video. So that
Right.
was very exhausting.
I wanted to ask you about the album artwork and the artist that was involved. Who was responsible for that?
Well, that's a bit complicated actually. There's an app that's called Fiverr, and we just that's what we use for yeah, getting in contact with mix and mastering engineers and all that stuff with artists who do the artworks for us. And it's kind of like you write to them like a message like, hey, can you do this and that for us? And in the end, you say how it's you tell them how it should look, and they come up with their own vision somehow. We don't know any of them personally, but yeah, it was kind of, yeah, just like a WhatsApp conversation actually. um, we just chatted with them and said, yeah, we want exactly that sound, we want exactly this to be on the artwork, and they came kind of up with their own visions. And when we liked it, we said, yeah, it's great, we want that. And yeah, then it was finished. Actually, that's the whole process.
And were they responsible for the logo as well?
No, the logo was a bit of a journey, I would say. We had several logos, I think two in total, and
Yeah.
ended up with this one now because the other logos were like confusing and misleading into a different genre, I would say.
Mhm.
So we, at the end, we came up with this and Photoshop here, and I don't know, and somehow this came out.
Well, it's an excellent logo. It's very eye-catching.
Thank you. But it's as for flyers and posters and everything because these fucking spikes are so wide,
Mhm.
and you have to make it very small so it fits. But it looks cool.
And I wanted to ask you, what can fans look for next? What's the next step for you?
Well, that's already in the works actually. I mean, now we're kind of easing off a little bit. Like, yeah, we're just relaxing in the couple of next months. But as of, yeah, I think at the start of January, we'll start to work on new stuff, new material, and yeah, we can't exactly tell anything. We can't tell that, yeah, well, we will release this and that next year, but there are, yeah, well, goals that we want to achieve next year, and there will be new music out next year. That's what we can definitely say.
Yeah, and we can say that we have planned to lock ourselves in January for 1 week, lock us in with a lot of beer and our instruments, and then
Absolutely. And also, I wanted to ask you, as far as the plans for next year, does that include a tour?
it's not really a tour, but we have some concerts planned. I think four in total, but I'm not quite sure. Sam
Yeah,
has
it's 4 or 5, I believe, that we've already planned for next year. I think, yeah, well, next year is going to be quite busy. as terms of in terms of writing and recording and stuff. So we've got to look out for our time. It's gonna be real busy and real hard. Another endurance test, I'd say, but yeah, overall, I think we're going to have many concerts next year, and in 2027, actually, that's I think when we can think of a tour or something similar to that.
And for those who haven't seen you live, can you tell your fans what they can expect when they see you?
Carnage.
Yeah, absolutely, absolute carnage. I think absolute live energy is like off the roof. We've got to say, yeah, well, if you see us live, you won't make it out alive. Because yeah, we're just we're tearing the whole place down actually, because we harmonize with each other and on stage, and we have so much energy to throw at the crowd. So yeah, I don't think that anybody would be bored to see us live.
Yes, I can attest to that. I've seen some footage on YouTube of the band live, and you guys definitely bring it.
Thank you. The goal is for us to have fun on stage. It's not like we don't play with click or anything. It's just Sam gives the tempo and we just rush it. I would say, because Sam always gets a little bit fast on stage, but it's like drinking beer, having fun, headbanging, playing. Yeah.
Yeah, as you said before, completely just it's carnage. It's just chaos, but controlled chaos actually, if you want to put it at that.
And getting back to the album, I wanted to ask you, what is the best way to get a copy of the album and any merchandise that you have?
So we are
Yeah,
currently working. Yeah. Willst du, Sam?
no,
Okay. We are currently working on merch and CDs. I think we don't have any copies yet, but I think next year is. First of all, we're going to produce some shirts, because we always get asked where are the shirts, and we don't have any shirts yet. But after the shirts, the next step is a CD or maybe an LP. Yeah.
And lastly, my friends, I wanted to ask you if you could give a message to your fans, what would that message be?
that's actually a difficult question. I'd say from my perspective, um, if I would give a message to the fans, I'd just say, yeah, I don't know, keep metal alive, just keep the chaos rolling, and yeah, drink more beer. I don't know,
Yeah.
and something like that, I think.
And give me a plug. What is your favorite German beer?
That's hard. I would say Feltins.
Yeah, yeah, 13s. Absolutely.
Well, I wanted to thank you for creating an album that I enjoyed from top to bottom. It's an amazing start for the band, and you have to be very excited about what lies ahead.
That's nice to hear. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I look very much forward to what lies ahead next year. I'll definitely keep my eye out for it because, like I say, I love this one from top to bottom. I think Get It Out tracks like that, they're just amazing tracks. And if anything else, you're doing a public service because anyone needs to lose 5 pounds. All they got to do is put that song on 10 and they'll lose some weight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
we're looking forward to it.
Well, thank you, my friends. And you have a great rest of your evening.
You
Yeah,
too.
well, you too.
Take
Thank
care,
you
my
very much.
friend. Cheers.
Take care.
Cheers.
Cheers.